Okay, so we're going to try and get the very basics of Dungeon going. We're going to import Dungeon asset. We're going to create a game object called basic room 1, create a plane, rename it ground, create an object, call it door, add component to door, dungeon doorway to make it into the dungeon doorway, align door properly to sides, create prefab of the completed room, right click create tile set, drag the prefab into the dungeon tile set, right click create dungeon archetype, add new tile set, add basic tile set, right click create dungeon flow, add basic tile set to start node, add archetype to middle right line segment, add basic tile set to end node, add a game object and add component dungeon generator. That all seems like a wall of text, but it shouldn't be too hard. So 3D game object, empty. Basically, we're going to create a plane. Okay. Rename it square or ground. I said ground 1. Set that as a basic room. Just set up. I need to set that to zeros. Right, so we've got our basic grounds bin. Now we create another empty object called door. And somewhere we add click off. This is the bug. Click off and just it there. So we've got Octane installed. Anyway, dungeon. No. We'll add door to it. Component dungeon doorway. So we've added doorway. Now we look at it. Move it. Yeah, good. Make sure it's lined up properly. Okay. There. Oh, there. Okay, so we've added the doorway. And it's pointing outwards, that's important. And we need to duplicate that, Control D. We'll go here. Move it. Now we need to rotate this one. $180. Oh, messed that up. Move it again. -5, I think it wants to be. Right, let's check the first door. 5. Okay. Let's duplicate this one. Control L D. Move you here. Here. Do that. Make that 5. Rotate it. Outwards. 90. Are we good? I think we're good. Hope we're good. Okay, now we duplicate that. Control D, is it? Yeah. Move it. See, what I would really like to do is make a corridor as well. Alright. 5 90 fine. It's on 1. Is that 1 good? Yeah, that's good. Right, so we created the doors. We've got the doors. Let's stick them into basic room. Rearrange them. Okay. File, save. I've saved it as test 1. Right, so we've created a basic room. We're now going to create that into prefab. Basic room. Now, create dungeon tile set. Basic 1. We call it tile set as well, just so. Basic, come on. Basic 1 tile set. Okay, so we add tile, basic room, there. And what we will do is we'll come back and add corridors as well. But that's it. First of all, let's just get block of rooms generated. So we've got our basic room. I'm keeping this as you can delete that, but I'm not going to. Right, dungeon. Right click, create dungeon. Right, so we've done the tile set. Now we need to make a dungeon archetype. We call this basic 1 archetype. Right. Now we need to add the basic tile set to the archetype, as far as I'm aware. I don't like the fact that my bar is living hiding things. Tile sets. Yeah, you see how that just stretch you down a bit. Right. Add a new tile set. We'll just drag the tile set in. Boom. Right, so that's the basic archetype. So in the tile set, I wonder if we could have, yeah, I think the basic tile set we would have the various corridors and things. Right, okay, so we've got the basic archetype. We'll create new dungeon flow. We call that basic 1 dungeon flow. Okay. Now what? We don't want keys at the moment. We'll come back to keys. It's open flow editor, isn't it? Okay, cool. A bit big, but fine. Start. Add your tile set. So basic tiles. There we go. So click it again. Click. Tile sets. Add new. Drag basic 1 in there. And in this middle line, dungeon archetype. We drag on new archetype. Ooh. Add new. Basic archetype. And at the end, we're going to add new basic tiles. Okay, that should mean that we're good to go. So now we create a new object, Maybe a queue. No, it's just, no, you'll do here, I suppose. Move you out of the way now. Do you out of the way a bit. Game object. Then component. Dungeon. Runtime dungeon. Runtime dungeon. Generate on start. Right, so dungeon flow is the one we just made. Click. Game object. Dungeon flow. Drop in. Is that everything? Let's have a look. Okay. Let's not maximize it. Play again. This time we can change the scene, and it's created a lovely smorgasbord of things with doorways. Right, great. Now move the root, but come back to that. Okay, so that was the basics. I think we'll stop. That's enough for one lesson, and then immediately next is to try and add corridors to it to make it a bit more realistic.